Justin, what's this last couple months been like for you? You've been everywhere. Just tell us your travel itinerary in a nutshell. Where have you been and how has it been?
Well, I've been working out in Vegas at Impact Academy with Joe Bundesar and with other guys going into the draft. Guys like in the Big East, you might know Edmund Sumner. He's out there with me. He's doing like treatment and stuff like that. But I've been all over the place. I've been to Portland, Denver, Charlotte, Detroit, Atlanta, and then probably got a couple trips like Milwaukee and Miami. In the near future, it's going to be like a quick turnaround going to the draft. But yeah, I've been all around.
What is the biggest challenge with all of the uncertainty surrounding? I mean, this time, 5 days from now, you'll know where your next step is. How has it been to stay focused on the task at hand?
It's not really hard at all. You know, I just got to stay consistent and just work on my game, and I'll end up where I end up. We're really, with me, it's not really how high I go. It's really the right situation. So I'm just working hard and making sure I enter the right team, and everything goes good from there. So it's not really I'm not anxious about anything. I'm just ready to get to work.
Coming back to Omaha, is it almost like a mental reset before it gets even crazier?
Yeah, just seeing my family and stuff like that. It's always good to come back to Creighton, just see like the coaches and stuff, see you guys. But yeah, it's just like a jolt of like energy, I guess, and I get reboosted, get to rekindle all my emotions and stuff like that. Get to talk about everything, get to look back on the past with my family, and going into the draft, it's going to be life changing. So it's always good to reflect, come back, and then regroup. So that's what I've been doing.
Coolest part of this process so far? What would you say it is?
Honestly, I would say just going through the whole process and coming back to Omaha and just seeing everybody embrace me like they have. It's been awesome. Just everybody's been keeping me in high spirits and stuff like that, and like I don't know, telling me congratulations. So it's just been cool. The whole thing is cool. I've never been through something like this. So and anything anything new is fun. So it's been great.
Everyone, you just talking about people at Creighton, family?
Yeah, people at Creighton
Randoms.
walking down the street, going to the grocery store, things like that.
Yeah.
It's been great. Everyone, it's kind of like some ways it's bad, but everyone knows who I am now. So it's cool like to see when little kids look up to me or like older people like get excited to see me. So it's pretty funny and pretty cool.
Coaches and scouts, different personnel you've worked with, what have they really stressed about your game in the last few weeks?
Really, everyone's just at this point, everyone wants a player to know what they're going to do in the game and like know what they do. So it's really just been finding my role, and in this, I've been told, or I know that it's going to be running the floor and using my agility and speed and my hands in transition and stuff like that, and really just my touch and finesse. So this is really just finding myself and realizing what I'm good at and what I'm not good at, and playing to my strengths. Especially in those workouts.
Yeah, what do you do in those workouts? What's it entail?
It varies from team to team. One team might have like a pick and roll, or more of like, and another team might have more of a big initiated offense where you catch it at the elbow or catch it at the top key.
So you basically, is it just you yourself, or are you
I've
against other guys?
I've had a 1-on-0. I've had a couple of group workouts. It's up in the air. It just depends on which team it is.
Do you have do you pay attention to all the mock drafts, where you're going and all that stuff, and what teams and how high?
No, I don't pay. I don't read any articles. The first article I've read in a while was the one they put me in the paper. It was like a big picture of me at my high school picture, I guess, and my mom showed it to me. So it was a cool article. It's always good to like read something like that. But when it comes to the mock drafts or anything like that, I don't read any of it. I'll just go wherever I go, I guess.
Yes. Do you have any expectations though? I mean, where would you like to go?
I have no expectations. My expectation is just getting there, and once I get there, I know I'll do the work to get where I need to be in the future. So it's just about working hard and sustaining, like when I get there, sustaining myself and maintaining the level at which I play, which should be high.
You don't know where you're gonna go.
Yeah.
But you're gonna go to Brooklyn, and you're gonna be there and enjoy that moment, right?
Yeah.
So. Are you nervous for that, or like?
No, I really don't get nervous.
Yeah.
I'm excited. My family's really nervous. The only thing I'm nervous about is where am I going to be if what the weather's going to be like. And being from Omaha, you get everything. So I'm gonna be all right. But I'm not really worried about any of that type of stuff.
You take the beach over the snow?
Actually, I like the snow more.
Oh, really?
You get to stay in the house. You don't have to go outside.
You got a suit picked out? You know what you're going to look like on Thursday?
Yeah. I'll look good. I'll be representing Omaha too with my suit. You'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a guy or a person or a situation that kind of a pinch me moment that you've met during this process, or somebody like, wow, that's pretty cool, I'm talking to blank?
Yeah. Magic Johnson. I was at the draft lottery. I met Magic Johnson. I met a couple other people too. Joel Embiid was there. He's closer to my age, but like he's still like a star and everything like that. And there was a couple other people there, like Alonzo Mourning, those type of guys. But it was just cool seeing them. I'm pretty sure all the other guys in the lottery or whatever have seen me before, but it was my first time being out there, so it was a cool experience.
What did Magic? Did you say anything to Magic other than hello, or
did
you know who you were?
Yeah, he knew who I was. I was just talking to him. He told me I looked nice. I had on a sharp shoe, so he told me I looked really good. I gave the compliment right back to him.
I mean, it's got to be kind of surreal. I mean, you know, a year ago you're getting ready to finally play, and now you're meeting Magic Johnson and Joel Embiid. I mean, that's got to be crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy. But the craziest thing is that they're all just regular people when you get to meet them, and they've been through the same thing that I've been through. So it's good to like talk to them and get some feedback on how they went and how they handle everything and how they went through it. So they're just regular people. What they are, they have their names are big, I guess, but they're all just regular people. So, but it's also cool figuring that out once you meet them.
You know who's all going to be with you in New York this week?
Yeah, my family's going to be there. Coach Mack will be there. And then I'll have some other friends there. I'm trying to play it down. I just wanted to be over so I can have my team and just be able to get to work.
Right.
Have you had like sleepless nights? You think about scenarios, or how is it? Have you had trouble sleeping?
No, I've been sleeping well, knowing that in the future I'll be a wealthy guy. But you know, just working out before workouts. There's the whole 2 months before I started like my workouts with teams. I wasn't playing basketball against anyone. It was just 1-on-0. So the night before the first workout, I couldn't sleep because this is the first time I got to be competitive and play competitive ball again. So that was probably the only time I really lost sleep. Mm-hmm. But besides that, I've been sleeping really good.
Well, how about what's the first major purchase? You have to think about that, right?
Besides
like an endowment to your university.
Yeah, I'll leave that like Mac.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I obviously have to find a place to live, and then that's really about it. I have a car. I have everything I need, and I want to take care of my mom too. So whatever she wants, she has it.
You mentioned kind of finding that perfect fit, and I've heard you kind of say stuff about development more so than just like where your game is right now. Mm-hmm. Can you expand on that a little bit more? How important it is for you to find that right organization?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's the most important thing. Just my development. I'm not a player who's like solidified his like role or whatever. So it's really about where I go from now. And like a lot of people have said and like saw, I guess my ceiling. No one knows what it is. So it's really about what team I can go into and just like. Broaden everything and just get better and get stronger. So, and it's been every team I've been interviewed with, I've always asked them like, what is the player development like? And it includes things like the D League and like weightlifting and nutrition and just how would I get better as a person? So it's one thing I've been keen on a lot, just how would I develop in league and with each team. You
touched on Omaha and how important the city is to you. Have you thought about you being one of the very few guys that will be drafted at the NBA level?
I haven't really had much time to think about it, but it's out there. So you know, it's something that I take a big part of. I don't know. I'm proud of myself, I guess, but I really owe it to everyone in Omaha. It's been like everyone's been helping me. It's like a big community who all helping me getting to where I am today. So once I get there, I'll just always pay my respect to Omaha and tell them thank you. So I can't tell them thank you enough, really. But you know, it's a good award, I guess. I don't know what you would call it. But I don't know, it's an honor to be one of the only guys in the NBA, to go to the NBA from Omaha.
Along those same lines, how would you summarize kind of what your experience at Creighton has been and what it's meant to you?
It's been great. Creighton is probably the best thing that ever happened to me besides being born, I guess. But you know, it's been great. I've met a lot of great people who I know will be in my life forever, really. It's been life changing, and just being in the community and just being around a lot of selfless people who put themselves before them. It's been great, you know, and it's made me a better person and also a better basketball player, just knowing that when I step on the floor, I'm always a step ahead just because of the coaching staff and how they prepared me for the certain things I'll be going through in the future. And I don't know, it's been a great experience, and being from Creighton and then being from Omaha, it's going to help me a lot more just because what people here and how they're what they did and how they influenced me to be good for the world, I guess, now that I'm gone.